girl had just come home from school. Suddenly she found her mother had been murdered, but she calmly put her bag down and did her homework, because the murderer was still hiding at home. Look at the girl's face without a trace of emotion. The killer dripped 3 drops of blood on her homework to test her. After confirming that the girl was too young to understand life and death, the murderer left without a worry. However, after the killer left, the girl burst into tears of sadness because she had just pretended that nothing had happened. She was just hoping that the killer would not hurt her. 20 years had passed since then. To find her mother's murderer, the girl became a qualified police officer. One day the police received a report of a murder. She rushed to the scene of the crime, but when she arrived, she was shocked by what she saw, because the way the victim had died, exactly the same way her mother had died, and her tongue had been cut out. In order to find the killer as soon as possible, the police investigated the victim's phone calls overnight. They found out that the victim had called someone before she died. They then rushed to the location of the number to catch the killer, but when they arrived at his home, they found a strange scene. From the refrigerator of the murderer's house, they found a lot of tongues. The girl thought this man was a psychopath. She thought he must be the man who killed her mother, but when she saw him, she denied it, because he was only 20 years old at the time. Her mother's death was 20 years ago. It couldn't have been her mother's murderer. But when the police came to the prison later to investigate further, something unexpected happened.